And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Kasarian, and welcome back to another episode of Industrial Rotation. All right, guys. So today we're taking a break from all the industry, and we're going to work on something a bit different. We're going to work on getting started with blood magic. All right, so another magic-based mod. We should remember that there are two ways blood magic will basically work. One way is that we are going to basically sacrifice our own life points to be able to do stuff using the blood altar. All right? Let's take a quick look at what we need to craft that. Nothing that we don't already have. All right. So the other thing we're going to need is what's called the sacrifice. It's called the orb, I think. Blood orb. Where is it? Stores life essence. I need the... Hold on, let's go blood magic. Alright. Should be in here somewhere, right? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. I know what it looks like. I just need to find it in here somewhere. Spell crystal. Oh, come on. Where are you? Come on. I just need to remember what it's called. Melee aggregator. Relay, calcinator. Weak blood orb. Unless this... No, okay. Let's see. Where are you? Come on. Come on. Lava crystal. That's a fun item. Is this it? Did they change it from an orb now into a dagger? I think they did. Yeah, I think they changed it into a knife. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this stuff, and we're also going to get ourselves some stone and another diamond, actually. And we're going to take this stuff, well, not down there. We're going to come over to here. Because I've been doing a bit of building off camera. I've been doing a lot of building off camera, actually. I went a little crazy building off camera, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I wanted this thing to look nice. So I did. Welcome to what's eventually going to be the altar. Aha, yes. Right? Look at this thing, guys. Cool, right? Yeah, look at all this. Haha. Alright, so what this place basically is this is going to be our blood magic zone. Alright? I've built out what I'm going to need for all of the tiers all the way down here. Alright, so you can see this is the pillars for the final tier, etc., etc. And I'm hoping this will all work. I'm a little questioning about whether I can use these wedges here. If I can't, I can't. If I can, I can. Alright? I like the way they look, especially over there where they're kind of floating there and glowing with power and whatever. But, you know, whatever. Alright, so let's take ourselves our blood altar and let's drop that down. Right in the center. Ta-da! And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our sacrificial knife and we're going to drop a fair amount of blood into the altar there. All right. Now, if you notice, it takes away some of my life points. And be careful because you can kill yourself by doing this. Okay. And we know there's no way, as of yet, to figure out how to use, to be able to really figure out how much you have in there. Oops. So basically what we have to do is just weaken ourselves, sacrifice some health, and etc., etc. But I want to speed this up, all right? I just have to remember which door out of here is the actual out of here. So if you noticed, there we go. That's the out of here. You know you've designed your room well when you can't find your own exit. Anyways, if you've noticed, we get a regeneration effect from our bees. All right. Come up here. We get a regeneration effect most specifically from our Imperial bees. All right. So let's come over to here and let's take a look at this. So if I come in here, you'll notice that I get, at least I should get, a regeneration effect from our Imperials. Okay. There we go. All right. I just popped up regeneration. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to take some of these Imperial drones, and I'm actually going to run them through the sampler, okay? We're going to run them through the sampler and see what we get. And that's going to come in much later. Okay? At least once we get the samples we need, we can actually start working on that, which will probably be in the next episode, I'm thinking. All right. So the basic thing with blood magic is that you sacrifice health, be it your health or the health of a monster. You can use mobs for this eventually. It's not that hard, but, you know, it is useful. You sacrifice the health of yourself or mobs, whatever, and you can do stuff with it. All right. Now, we don't really have any capability to do stuff yet. And the other thing we have to worry about is there are two storages for power in this. All right. Power either is stored in your altar or in your network. Okay. Now, we don't really have a network yet, nor can we see how much, you know, we actually have stored in the altar. But what we're going to work on now is actually getting ourselves the beginning of that network. And be careful, because as I said, you can't actually kill yourself doing it this way. All right? Though my regeneration's happening pretty quickly. Oh, wait, am I... Hold on here, hold on. Options, there we go, that's the problem. I'm like, why isn't this working properly? Because I forgot to turn myself off of peaceful mode. As I've said before, sometimes I work on my laptop, and when I do, I'm on peaceful because I'm using a trackpad. Okay, so we are now upgrading our altar. Here we go. Now what's going to happen is that this thing's going to absorb, the diamond's going to absorb the life essence that's in the altar, and it should eventually turn into an orb. All right? The very first orb, the weak orb. I think it's called the weak orb, right? Yeah, the weak orb is the first one. Okay. Now, we should have plenty of energy in the altar right now. At least I'm hoping we do. There's really no way to check, at least for, you know, the beginning part of working on this. All right. So, basically, you want to get yourself your altar, you want to get yourself your knife, and then you want to get yourself a diamond, drop it in here with about 1,000 LP. If we look it up here... Yep, 2,000 LP, excuse me. And we get ourselves a weak blood orb. All right. Now, I can also damage myself directly with this thing, but it's going to go into my network instead of just going directly into, you know, my altar. Now, what we're also going to need are some slates. All right. And the easiest way to get slates is going to be, or the only way really, is to drop them into a piece of stone into the altar. And the stone is going to soak up power from the altar eventually. And we'll get ourselves a slate, and then just right-click with an empty hand to pull the slate out. Okay? Now, this is going to take a while, right? I'm already hearing people saying to me, Cass, is there a way to automate this? Because this is going to be a pain in the neck. And I will agree with you. This is a pain in the neck. Because you end up sitting here, and I end up sitting here for hours off camera going, do-de-do-de-do-de-do-de-do-de-do-de-do. Let's keep doing this. Oh, let's feed it some more blood. Okay, we're still going. Yay. And this gets you blank slates. This is not efficient. This is not something I can just run around and do, because, of course, it doesn't take that long to finish it, and then you end up standing around waiting for your health to regen. Right? Right. Here's the way out. Thank you. I only need to label it, but I also kind of like the fact that you can't really tell. That's kind of cool. I like it, actually. All right, so let's go charging upstairs, and let's take a look at this. What can we do to automate this thing? Well, that's a good question. We can get... Do I have any transfer nodes? Not apparently. All right, so let's get ourselves a pair of nodes. Transfer node items, all right? And, yeah, let's do it like that. All right, let's get a pair of chests then. Thank you. Let's get those. And do I have a hyper rationing pipe? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So the hyper rationing pipe is pretty cool, actually. Oh. Four, 5, 6. Basically, what the hyper rationing pipe does, we're also going to want to filter, by the way. What the hyper rationing pipe does is it basically prevents... filter. Ooh, we need more sticks. Okay. What it does is it prevents the more than one of an item at a time from flowing into the altar. Okay, so we've already seen the rationing pipe, which keeps one stack in an inventory. The hyper rationing pipe keeps one item in an inventory, and this is a good point for us to get also another pair of chests, so I actually know what I'm doing. Okay, and this is a build I'm shamelessly stealing from Direwolf 20, by the way. Shamelessly stealing. So I hope he doesn't mind. Well, I know he doesn't, otherwise he wouldn't be putting the stuff on YouTube. Okay, so let's put that in there. All right. And let's get back down here, and I'll show you how this... Well, we need levers, too. That's what we need. We need levers. I forget that sometime. Oh, we don't have any levers. Okay, hold on. Let's... Let's do that. Get ourselves a lever. Ta-da! Okay, we got ourselves a lever. Okay, so the nice thing about the altar is that it... Well, okay. It doesn't really lock its inventories, so we have to be a little bit careful here. But let me show you what we're going to do now. All right, so we're going to jump up here. We're going to fill this guy up. Piece of advice, always make sure these things just stay filled, all right? And then we're going to put our chest, right like that, all right? Then we're going to drop down here. We're going to put the hyper rationing pipe or the transfer node on the bottom. Now, if you notice, there's no place where we can actually put a pipe on it because it just goes straight in. But what we can do is if we put a hyper rationing pipe in its inventory, it's going to cause this to act like a hyper rationing pipe, all right? So then all we need to do is take another transfer node items, and we're going to stick it on the side like that. And then we're going to be a little bit sneaky here and put that there. Awesome. So now all we need to do is we're going to take an item filter. We're going to tell the item filter it's only allowed to do blank stone. And we're going to drop the item filter in like that. And what we should be able to do now is put some stone in there. And it's just going to go. All right. Ta-da! Blood altar operational. All right. Not too shabby, right? Right. Now, the downside of this is that if, for any reason, you run yourself out of blood in the altar, which is very easily doable, any progress made will start to tick backwards, all right? But the blank slates don't honestly require that much. They require 1,000 LP, all right? Which is basically nothing, okay? Okay, it's not basically nothing, but it really isn't that much. What we want to get, however, is we need, let's see, divination. There we go. All right, so let's just get ourselves one of these blank slates. We'll do that. Yes, I know, I'm now registered as dying. Dying, you're dying. Not really dying, I'm just a bit weakened, let's say. Yeah, weakened. Now let's come through here, all right? Come on, up the stairs, buddy. You know you want to. There you go. All right, so I'm now hurt. There we go. We're going to come over to here. And what we want to get ourselves is the divination sigil, okay? What the divination sigil allows us to do, if we do that, and we put that in there, get the divination sigil, is the divination sigil lets us actually see how much LP is in our soul network. I currently have 200 in my soul network. And it lets us see eventually how much is in the altar once we get back down there, okay? This is incredibly useful, especially later on when you kind of have to watch some things. Yep, okay, see, it ran out. 0 LP on the altar, and it's going to tick backwards, so we'll turn this off too. And what this should do is actually prevent it from transferring anymore across the network. So it ran, and now it's done. Okay, so let's do that, and let's take a look at this. All right, it currently has 245 LP in it. If I use this again, it has 400. So each right click, by the way, is about 200 LP that goes into this altar, okay? Now, that means it's going to take about 5 things, I think, 5 clicks, to get ourselves one of those blank slates. And we're going to need a lot of them. We're absolutely going to need a lot of them, because what we need to do is we need to make runes that go around the altar. Let's see. So, just to make the blood rune, we need 2 blank slates, okay? Now, if I drop down over to here, let's take a look at this. All right. So each of these grimstone tiles, fancy grimstone tiles, except for the ones in the corners here, that's just to kind of mark out stuff. But each of these grimstone constructions or these grimstone tiles is eventually going to have to be a rune. All right. So for now, we need 8 runes, which means we're going to need 16 of these blank slates. Well, we have 11. Fun. So we're going to need, let's see, another 5,000 LP, which is going to be about 25 clicks, I think. That sounds about right to me. All right. Well, let's see. If I search... Oh, what's this? Blood Letters Pack. What does this thing do? The Blood Letters Pack is a way of passively and somewhat slowly gathering LP just as you walk around. All right. Now, the downside to it, of course, is that it hurts you while it does this. But it's a decent way of getting yourself some more LP a little bit more quickly. So if we do this, what else do we need? We need a leather tunic, right? Ooh. Well, that's going to be an issue. Let's take a look at what a leather tunic needs. Woven cotton? One, two, three. So I need 2 more of these woven cotton. All right, well, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So let's take a look at this. Do I want to run outside for about 5 seconds? Yeah, sure, why not? I'm gonna die. Remember I said I'm gonna die? I meant it. I actually didn't blow up anything important. That's a miracle and a half, ain't it? Let's get some wool. Yeah, I just came outside to get that wool. That's not fun, but we can fix that later. That's not a huge big deal. Let's get back inside before anything else blows up on us, shall we? Come on, let me in. Okay, so now if I remember correctly, I should be able to just throw this into a sag mill. Right, that's going to go down into, hopefully, string. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. There we go. All right, let's get back downstairs. So basically what this will do is this will let us passively generate LP. Well, kind of passively at least. All right, so let's do that. And that gets us a leather tunic. All right, so then if we look back up at the Blood Letters Pack. Blood Letters Pack. There we go. And, of course, I need more glass. So now we have to wait for the glass to craft up. All right. Elf glass flask. Interesting. Hovering hourglass. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Ha! This is all pretty cool. I like this. Yeah. 1. Come on, I need more glass, computer. What is taking you? Oh, there it goes. Alright, so that gets us the Blood Letters Pack. Awesome. So if I put this on and place my Thaumium armor, what's going to happen is it's going to start hurting me. Alright, you can see it's actually decreasing my health. And it's going to keep my health pretty low. Alright? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run outside quickly. And I'm going to stick myself over here. Alright? And let's see. Let's see what if anything bad happens to me from doing this. Well, it looks like I've gotten regeneration. There we go, regeneration. So what's going to happen is that this thing's going to store up, all right? And I'm not certain how much LP it's actually going to store for me, but I think it's going to store a decently fair amount, all right? Actually, though, I think it's... Interesting. I wonder if they have it set now so it doesn't work if you're near a regeneration source. Interesting indeed. Very interesting. Okay, anyways. So, just to demonstrate how this thing works, let's come back around to here. Come back into here. And let's run ourselves all the way back downstairs. Whee! Down the stairs. Now, I should also probably check out to see what it actually takes to make myself some potions of regeneration, too. Regen. I can do this, I swear. Alright, potion of regeneration is what? Ooh, gas tier. Ooh. That's a pain in the neck, ain't it? Okay. That is a pain in the neck. Alright, that's a gas tier to do that. Okay. I was hoping it would do something different. Let's see what just a health potion will cost me. Glistening melon, which is melon. Oh, I can do honeydews and honey drops. Ooh, there's an idea now, ain't it? Or gold around a melon. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Sorry, computer. Okay, so I may end up making some potions of health in between this episode and next. Well, no. We should make this a build. Yeah, we should make this a build. Come on, open the door. There we go. So, anyways, what you do with your Blood Litters pack is that you take it off yourself with its... Did it? It said 2000 LP. Well, now that's weird. Okay. Anyways, what we can do... Yeah, see, now it's Turtle P200. What? What is it? What is it doing? Alright, I don't know and I don't much care. Turn this thing on. Call it a day. Alright, anyways, guys. So, what I'm going to be doing is, between this episode and next, I'm going to be making myself a bunch of these runes. Okay? And what we're going to need to make are some of these runes. Okay? So, we have blood runes, blank. We have runes of sacrifice, but I think those require a better blood orb. Okay? Magician's Transcendent, Eldritch, Transcendent, yeah. So, Rune of Self-Sacrifice requires Apprentice, Archmage, Transcendent. Right, so we have to go up a step. Yeah, because it requires reinforced slates. So you can see that this is gated to different places. We get a speed rune, which increases how fast this thing runs. A rune of superior capacity, rune of the orb, dislocation, augmented capacity. But that requires an imbued slate, which means it's I believe that's a tier 3. Yes, it is tier 3. Good. I thought it was tier 3. Alright, anyways, guys. Oh, we run out again. So this has been Mr. Kassarian. I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Next time we'll come back. Hopefully I will have upgraded this entire fiasco down here with at least the blank blood runes. Okay. Now the downside is that once I create these, I'm kind of wasting slates, but I don't much care. So I'm going to try and do as much of this as I can off camera for you guys, and then I'll take care of it, some of the fun parts on camera. Anyways, guys, this has been Mr. Kassarian. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope you are interested in getting a bit more deep into blood magic. See you guys in the next episode, and as always, happy mining.